Hey guys, today I'll be ranking every single Eminem album. You can hear the background noise, it's actually instrumental to Rap Snitch Knitches. Anyway, in an Eminem video. Anyways, let's start. At last place we got Revival. Now, everybody knows why Revival is terrible. I remember my first time listening to it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. But after I listened to it a couple more times, I'm like, yeah, this is crap. What hasn't been said about this album? Almost every single song is trash. I could make a whole video explaining why this is such a terrible, crappy album. But I won't. Anyways, yeah, this album is terrible. And yeah. So it is F tier Eminem. Next we got Music to Be Murdered By. Music to Be Murdered By is an incredibly boring album. There's few good tracks on it, and the few good tracks it's still kind of boring. I don't visit this album too much. Very boring album. I will give it an E tier Eminem. E for Eminem. Next we have Recovery. Recovery is another placement in the R franchise. This one's just incredibly boring, and the good tracks on it I rarely revisit. D tier Eminem. Next we have Encore. Encore has a bunch of hit tracks on it, like Mockingbird, Just Lose It, and Like Toy Soldiers, but this album is just incredibly boring and like hyper-filled and just really bad. D tier Eminem. Next we have the Marshall Mathers LP Part 2. Incredibly boring, stupid, repetitive, D tier Eminem. I am literally a broken record at this point. Music to Be Murdered By Side B isn't that bad, but just compared to the rest of his discography, it's just kind of bland. It's definitely better than its Side A, but just not, but just that's like an understatement. C tier ranking. Infinite is boring, bland, and there's nothing much to it. I like some of the tracks of it, but other than that, I'm not really vibing. C tier Eminem. Kamikaze is where we get into good albums. I think the disses on this album are A tier, but I think the quality of this of the album is like C tier. So I'll just cancel those out and give it a B tier. Relapse. Slim Shady has Most Screwed Up, and I love it. Just a great album overall, and I really like it. Yeah. I'll give it A tier Eminem. Really good album. Only a couple of bad tracks on it. That's why it's not S tier Eminem. The Marshall Mathers LP. I really like this album. It's a classic. Everybody loves it. Great album. A tier Eminem. The reason it's not S is because, like, Under the Influence is, like, the worst song I've ever heard. The Slim Shady LP has stuck with me for almost all of my life. It is a great album. I love it to pieces. I really want to get this album on wax. Just all the places it's sold out for December. Who wants to get their child... Oh, phone went flat. Anyways, S tier Eminem. S for Slim Shady LP. Finally, we have the Eminem Show. A great project. It has some of the best tracks on here. And the best singles, like Without Me. Everybody knows Without Me. Everybody's mom knows Without Me. Great album. S tier Eminem for Slim Shady. And yeah, that was my ranking. So the overall score for Eminem is a B plus.